Brian Barrett from Wired. For years, Netflix has let you share your password with basically as many people as you want. This month, though, it started testing ways to crack down, making some users put in a special code before they're able to watch. If you're not the person with the phone number or the email address that's associated with the account, you're out of luck. Netflix says this is a limited test, so it's not necessarily something that everyone's going to have to deal with, but they're clearly trying to find a way to cut down on freeloaders, especially as they're seeing more competition than ever from other streaming sites like HBO Max, Disney Plus, and Peacock, and whatever else. This is definitely an unwelcome development if you're used to borrowing a friend or family member's account, but at least there's a little bit of an upside in that people probably shouldn't be sharing your password so widely in the first place. Every time you do, it makes it that much easier for hackers to break in a friend or family member's account. Not just your Netflix account, but also any other site where you use the same password, which people do all the time. Every security expert that we talked to said this was going to help more than hurt. Netflix is definitely looking out for its health here, first and foremost. No one's disagreeing with that, but at least this test gives you an easy out. So if you are asked to enter, ask whoever's Netflix account you're using to pass along. You can keep binging, and that person's going to be a little bit safer because they didn't spread their password around.
Yeah, unpopular opinion. How about you just start paying for your own damn Netflix subscription? Was it now like $15 a month? Like, I know $15 a month is not cheap. Like, I recognize that. But a whole lot of y'all riding somebody else's Netflix password is really just y'all being cheap and not being willing. Like, people who actually got money, this is what gets me. I want it, but I don't want it bad enough to pay for it, so I'll just ride off of yours. Nah, pay for your stuff. Like, it's not that. Come on, man. Go ahead and do that. Go ahead and do that. But see, it would be interesting for Netflix, though, because I know, they certainly make money off subscriptions and everything else. But I think we're learning about Netflix is that people like having it, but don't necessarily want to pay for it. And I do wonder how many people, if they had to get their own password, but then ultimately, they just got used to getting it for free. But that's the thing, there's a whole generation. We've kind of gotten rid of that generation, but there's a whole generation, not really gotten rid of, but the new generation is different. A whole generation that was just used to not paying for stuff on the internet. It's the hardest thing in the world to get people to pay for something that they used to get for free. Like, they've been trying to figure out how to steer around that. But what's interesting to me about it with Netflix is the only